margin loans, should you consider using them as an investment tool? What about a rising equity environment and a declining equity environment? And what about the cost of borrowing? Let's check it out. When considering using margin in your investment account, it's really important to have a fundamental understanding of how the total cost of investing impacts your overall portfolio. Now, the prime renting rate today in Canada is 6.7%. A margin loan, we charge 1 to 1.5 over and above that. So you're looking at around an 8% total charge for the cost of borrowing. Ouch! So an ideal situation, and where we've seen it used very successfully in the past with clients, is where you have income coming in the form of dividends. You have to have enough income that it pays down the cost of borrowing and the margin loan over time. So you don't want it just to cover the cost of borrowing, you want it to be able to pay it down over time, and then the investment portfolio is paying for itself. Now we're going to go through a very simple situation using Bob, the investor, and we're actually taking out the cost of borrowing just to show you how a rising rates of equities can impact you positively and how a declining bear market can be really ugly. Let's go through it. Okay, we're gonna go through a very simple scenario. We have Bob, he has enough money to buy 2 shares at $50. So his net money is $100. He is deciding to borrow $50 from the investment firm that he's working with. So he has 3 shares, total outlay is $150. Now let's assume that the price of the shares goes up 50% from $50 a share to $75 a share. You can see the total value for Bob's investment account is $225. If he pays back the $50 that he originally borrowed, he has a very nice profit of 75%. Now let's assume that the opposite occurs. We're going through a bear market. The price of the shares declines by 50%. And so the value of his stock portfolio declines from an original value of $150 start down to $75. Ouch. He still has to pay back the $50 that he borrowed. So you can see that margin is a double-edged sword. It works brilliantly on the way up and horribly on the way down. So the trick is to make sure it's balanced within your account. The best scenario, like I said earlier, is where you have dividends that are coming in and you have enough income that it pays down the margin loan, and then there's very little price risk to you over time. Best thing you can do though is work with a wealth management advisor. They can do a risk assessment for you. They can work with you to make sure that you stay on target towards building your wealth. I'm Anna Hilberry. Thank you so much for listening.